Good morning.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be further exploring Tokyo, starting with the Sensoji temple in Asakusa. This was only a 10-minute walk away from my hotel. As you approach the temple, you start to see a lot of souvenir shops, restaurants, and local snack stalls. Sensoji Temple is the oldest temple in Tokyo, dating all the way back to 645 AD. The legend says that two brothers fished a statue of Kannon, the goddess of mercy, out of the Sumida River, and even though they put it back, it always returned to them, so this temple was built nearby to honor her. Like most temples across Japan, here you can experience a traditional Japanese fortune-telling practice. So you make a small offering, shake a canister until a numbered stick falls out, and match it to the corresponding door to get your fortune. If you get good fortune, you get to take it home, but if it's bad fortune, you tie it at the designated racks at the temple to leave any bad luck behind. I wandered around the temple, taking in all the sights, and also spotted some very cute koi fish. At this point, I started to feel a bit hungry, so I made my way to the snack stalls and got a crab leg skewer.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Oh,
Sauceは ABC.
sauce.
ABC.
Oh, C.
C ね。
Yeah.
Thank you. ありがとうござい
Thank
ます。ありがとうございます。
Thank
ベリー
you.
ホットね。
Ooh,
ありがとうござい
very
ま
hot.
す。
After this, I went to the inside market to get this melon bun with matcha ice cream inside it. This was so delicious, as you can see from my reaction. My next stop for the day was the Monkey Cart. I booked their Asakusa venue, so it was only a bus ride away. They had lots of different costume options, but I saw the Pikachu costume and I had to be Pikachu. After getting ready, I made my way downstairs where the instructor gave the entire group a briefing and we headed out. This was definitely the most fun activity I did, dressed as Pikachu, just living my Tokyo Drift dreams. Definitely the highlight of my trip so far. As I was making my way to the Pokemon Center, the Tokyo Sky Tree fell on the way, so I took a few minutes to admire it. I am going to come here in a few days and go all the way to the top. I mainly came to the Pokemon Center for the Pokemon Cafe. I had already checked online, they were fully booked for the whole month, but I was hoping maybe I could do an odd walk-in. But that wasn't available. I could stand in a queue in case somebody cancelled, but I didn't really have that kind of time, so I just looked around and then made my way to the Teamlab planets. Before going inside, I had a few more snacks. In this museum, you have to be barefoot. I didn't know that prior to coming here, so that stressed me out a lot, but I had to do it. So if that's something that bothers you, you might want to think about it. The experience starts with a walk down a dark hallway. It's quite mysterious with Zen music playing, and you can also hear a waterfall in the distance. Walking up the waterfall makes you feel like you're immersed in nature. It was slightly strange initially walking uphill on a wet surface, but it was quite calming with the mist from the waterfall hitting my face. After drying your feet, you go into this room with heavily textured floors. Unlike the flat surfaces we're used to walking on, it really gets you to slow down and truly feel the environment you're in. The next room is my favorite room of all the rooms here. Welcome to the infinite crystal universe. This space is filled with thousands of LED lights, creating an illusion of an endless galaxy of stars. I spent a lot of time here walking around, sitting on the floor, just completely mesmerized by how pretty this room is. The lights respond to your movement, so it makes every moment unique and personal. You can also use your phone to interact with the lights. I completely forgot about it because I was just too busy being overwhelmed and enjoying. This is the drawing on the water surface created by the dance of koi and people, which is a very long name for an artwork. As you walk through the water, the koi react with your presence and turn into these beautiful flowers when they bump into you. So you can imagine the artwork is continuously changing because it depends on where people are, how people are moving, and how the fish is bumping into them. So it's a unique experience every time you come. Then you step into the mesmerizing giant ballroom. I felt like I was in a giant ball pit. The balls change color and emit soft sounds as you move through them, creating a very immersive and playful experience. Next up, we have the falling universe of flowers. You can lie down or sit still and look up at this enchanting space where the flowers bloom, bud, wither in sort of like a continuous cycle, showing you all the seasons throughout the year. It's like a planetarium, but with flowers. As you lay down and relax, it feels like you're part of the floating flowers, just floating with them and becoming part of the artwork. Honestly, my phone is not doing this room any justice with the way it looked. Floating flower garden. This room is so beautiful. It looks like an endless sea of orchids, and the orchids go up and down as you move through the artwork. This is also the only room at the museum which is timed, so you have to queue for it. You only get a few minutes to admire it, and then you have to move on and let the next set of people in. Lastly, I stepped into the garden room. This room featured fluorescent egg-like sculptures scattered all across this moss garden. They're called ovoids, and they change color and also emit sound when you touch them. This was the most mesmerizing museum I have ever been to. I would highly recommend this to anybody visiting Tokyo. Teamlab used art and technology to create very cool, immersive experiences. I ended the day with a beautiful view of the city and the Rainbow Bridge. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Do remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.